I'm recording. Right. Hello everyone, welcome back to this week. Welcome back. Welcome to episode 10 of Workout Wednesdays. This is a big one. You can take off my hood because it's what did you say? Yes, we hit a milestone, number 10. And I wish we could say that we hit something special, like a cake or something. But no, we don't. But lucky for us, the weather today has graced us with the rain and the wind and the cold. Yeah, so if the audio quality is very bad in this, we apologise, but like, deal with it, I guess. Yeah, it's just the weather. Hopefully though, I thought that when we got to March, the weather would improve, and I have been proved wrong, although tomorrow it's meant to warm up again, so hopefully it'll get a bit warmer. So as usual, we're just going to start with a wee recap of the races that went down over the past week. So first of all, we had on Friday night, we had Korean 5k.
Oh, what's the colour?
Yeah, I know. There's a car coming. Go! Ah! Sorry about that. Anyways, we had Korean 5k on Friday night, which was looked like a good race. I actually wasn't up there and I didn't watch it on the live stream, but I saw the results. So Kirsti, you watched it. Would you like to take a bit of the microphone?
Sure, I don't know what to say. I thought they were really good. I couldn't really tell from the live stream. I'm just surprised it was all because it was snowing. Actually, about the snow, Lucy lost her phone for 8 hours in the snow. Oh, yeah. Lucy lost her phone for 8 hours in the snow. And then it was fine. It was working perfectly fine. Off the topic of Korean, I don't really know what to say about Korean.
Well, who won?
Nick Briggs won the men's and Rebecca Osborne won the women's. Fun fact. Yeah, I don't really know what else to say about it. It looked like it looked like a good course.
Yeah, well, it was a good course, and so the top three were Nicholas Griggs and Callum Morgan, and who was third? Tony McCambridge. Yeah, so they were the top three. And then the top team was Annabelle Striders. Yeah, and yeah, they did. And I knew three of the team was Brahani and then John and Brandon, but I don't know who the fourth scorer was. But they won the team prize. And then in the women's race, it was won by Rebecca Osborne. And then, who was second? It was who? Kira Toner, yes. That's who it was. I knew the last name, but I couldn't remember. And then third was Helen Lavery from Beachmount. So they were the top three in the women's race. And it looked like a good course. Apparently there's a wee hill and it's quite flat, but also this year it was further than last year, so it was actually further than 5k by about 100 meters, I think. Yeah, but it's reflected in the times that everyone ran about 100, like compared to Armagh. If you add on like 100 meters to the Armagh times, it's what the people part in. Because Brandon said on Strava and stuff, people were saying it was longer. And also whenever they got up, they noticed that it was like the finish was further than it was last year. So it's confirmed. So sort out your chips. And also there was no chip timing. No, it was just electric. No, there was no, like, it was just everyone from the gun went off. So wherever you were at the gun, that was like where your starting time was. So if you didn't cross the mat for like 10 10 seconds, that could be your time seriously like impacted. So yeah, I thought it was weird that they moved it to Korea from Queens, but Queens is only next week, so I'm sure there'll be some people who are doing Queens next week that are looking to kind of get back in dance. And by the way, that's just my opinion on Korean. It's not reflective of anyone else's opinion. I have to keep it neutral. So then that's Friday. Then Saturday we had a big day for Lucy down at the Irish schools. Lucy, do you want to talk a bit about that?
What can I say about it?
Just say where it was, what you thought about the course. Like how you did and that kind of stuff.
Yeah, it was in Waterford, and the course was very tough. A lot of hills, a lot of muck. It was a slip and slide all the way.
Yeah. How many laps did you have to do? How far was your race?
My race was 2.5k. I had 2 small laps and 1 big lap. And the big lap was the worst before.
Yes, because of the big massive hills. And is it true that people were like fainting and stuff?
A lot more race.
Which is quite dramatic scenes at the Irish schools. And pardon?
I think it was 2 times.
Yes. So if you didn't catch what Kirsti said, she said it was too tough a course for the schools. And you know what? I agree. Because I think that schools are meant to like encourage people to do them. And well, let's say you were there, so do you think they could have done a flatter course?
Definitely.
Yes.
Yes.
So there we have it. There were some good performances down there as well. Well done to Avril, she was third, wasn't she? Yeah, so well done to her. Going home with a nice medal. And Jack as well. McCulson was the first Northern Ireland and Ulster athlete in the senior boys. So well done to him.
Yeah, you got a medal.
Yes, he did. What nice to have. Wee collection. That was a good busy day. And then, well, Kirsti didn't do it, but we didn't do it.
I didn't do it.
No. We were at Zen. Mentioned that for Kirsti's big birthday, her big party. Kirsti, what did you order at Zen? Cook
conscious curry. It was like a coconutty curry with like pineapple and like tofu. No, like pineapple in it. And like coconut, like coconut. Yeah. And then I got some avocado sushi.
Nice.
And egg fried rice.
Nice. And what did I have as then, you may ask? I had honey pepper chicken. And I had avocado sushi or maki. Oh, there's a whole big thing about that. Anyways,
I got the maki, you got the sushi.
And then I had chips as well because I'm so basic. So that's what we were up to on Saturday. But we were keeping up to date with the Irish schools results.
They're wild Irish schools results.
Yeah, so we were keeping up to date. Then, oh yeah, so that's true. Well, I tried to go to the track on Saturday and it was snowed over, so I had to do some hills. Yes. It was just hard to get proper good training in, which is important. But yes, Waterford, I remember like when I did it, when it was like when I was minor or junior boys, minor, I only did like, obviously, I don't even know how far minor boys is, like 2.5k, 3k, and it was really tough then to only have to do like one. I think mine was 1 small lap, 1 big lap. So I can't imagine doing, like the boys had to do like 6k or whatever. It's just, whoa, wind. It's just crazy. And then on Sunday, we had indoors. And I had Ulster indoors. Down in Athlone. And you had some family members competing down there. Do you want to give them a wee shout out?
Yeah. Judy came first in the 800. and second in the 1500.
Woo!
And then another listener, Kaylin Kern, was third in the 800. And then Carrie was third in the 800. And Lily was running, she was like third or eight, but she got a PB. So
Nice, well done.
in the 600.
Well done, competitors. Well done, racers. Some great results. Oh, it's so windy.
I know.
And then also on Sunday, we hit Jimmy's 10k. So, let's go through. So Zach Hanna won that, I think in about 31:16, which is quite a phenomenal time considering the Jimmy's course, because I don't know if you guys saw, I did the relay with my good chum and fellow politician Ellen Taylor, and I tell you, that course, it was actually so tough. It was so hilly. Obviously not as hilly as the Irish schools, but it was so windy as well. So for him to run 31:16 was pretty darn amazing. And then yes, and also Anna Gardner won the women's race, so well done to her. She won the Irish Schools day before as well. So yes, and then also I would like to give a personal shout out to my mother, Alison Gilliland. Yes, she did. She ran a PB for 10k at, don't want to reveal her age on here, but in 40:35. So that was almost a minute and a half off her PB. Yes. So 40 soon maybe if she decides to go. So it was a very strong run, and we actually had a wee debrief on Monday night about the race. So we did, and about how she found it, our hard course as well. No, we just had on our run, we just had a wee running. No, I didn't think she would want to do an interview. So that was Jimmy's tough course, and then I had to break my run up. So that's why on Strava you saw me doing like 10 1-mile runs. But it was a good experience to get down and getting out racing. It's a sweet, nice Sunday run. Did you? What, you were in Antrim, were you?
Yeah.
Why were you in Antrim?
Because Jay has like a football thing.
Okay.
So we were trying to find the castle gardens, but we went right instead of left in person. So don't blame me, you didn't even bother looking up the directions.
I did.
I was doing it from memory. You had your phone and you were stop it.
Wow. I didn't notice you were in Antrim, and I was like,
Yeah, and then we had to come all the way back down. And then we found them.
they were in my
So it was all
hometown.
good.
Well, that was good. Bit of a hectic
Well, not really.
SLR for
I
you.
just wanted to say that.
Yes, to blame Lucy for getting you lost, is that
Yeah.
why?
Yeah.
Yes, so Sunday long runs are tough when you break them up like that. What else happened this week? Running wise, just the snow, as we mentioned, really impacted again. So now after that quite busy weekend of racing, I do feel we're not going to start talking about it yet, but things are starting to gear up to the track season, and arguably some could say we only have one big race left before the track season, and that would be the Queen's 3k and
Well, there's
5k.
the all indoors, but they're like beautiful.
Yeah, so that kind of track, that's quite it for indoors.
Yeah, I know, it's
So yes, we've got Queen's next week, which I'm sure will be an exciting event, and there'll be many people going to try and get a cheeky road. Yes, I know. We're getting on to that. It was a big introduction
sorry.
to get a cheeky road 5k PB, and we have a host running who might get us some photos and interviews, and that is Lucy. Woo, Lucy! She's the Soul Workout Wednesdays rep at that. So Lucy, how are you feeling going into Queen's?
Yeah.
Excited?
Yeah.
Excited?
Feeling, yeah.
Buzzing for it?
Thought about it, but yeah.
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 Well, it's maybe a bit soon now because it is next week.
Yeah.
But by next week we'll have entry list looked at.
Yeah.
We'll have. I know I accidentally elbowed Lucy in the face there, but I think it just missed her.
Did you?
Yeah. I moved with her shoulder. Yeah, I meant to. Yes, so that's next week. Everyone come up and say hi to Lucy. You get some photos and make sure you're cheering her on throughout her 5K. Yes. And there's actually a lot of people. It'll be a good night, I suppose, of racing. It always is. But there's no pizza this year.
It's not.
No, so.
Was pizza last year? Yeah, I can't remember.
Well, I missed it last year. I got locked in Botanic Gardens last year. But that's a story for another day, maybe.
It was actually like raining for it last year.
But there was rain.
Yeah, there was a bit of rain.
I don't remember that.
Yeah. It wasn't heavy, but it was raining in the garden, so
I remember. It seems like you are.
there was rain, actually.
And now I let the rain pour. I'll be.
Bad rain, but it was wet.
Well, listeners, was it raining at Queen's 5K or was it just wet? Or was it not raining at all? I just remember it being
Very light rain.
quite like sunny.
No, it was very light rain.
Do you remember it being sunny?
Yeah, it was heavy showers like 20 degrees in a while. Shut up.
No, it wasn't warm, but it was like, it was later last year, wasn't it? Or was it at the same time? Yeah, so it is earlier.
Yeah.
But it's because it's like Easter.
But it's usually like this year, I think. Yeah, usually not.
Oh,
Actually, one year was in desert program.
of your what?
It's usually April.
Oh no, yes it was. I remember last year because I didn't do it, so I did a sort of session, and actually I did the same session last night as I did the week of Queen's. So that's interesting. I was remembering that now actually. So there's that. So Queen's is next week, and that was kind of the only race coming up. So I think it could be illegal, but like I don't know. Yeah, just to emphasise how wet it is. And so now everyone's working towards track season. People are getting down to the track again. People are really getting that speed working. Yes, as you're off to Portugal, usually I'll be having to do. You should do like half the interview in Portugal, and I'll do like a FaceTime call and do it over Portugal. And I'll just be out here on my own, like, so guys, welcome to Work It Wednesday. With me, your host James, on my own. Imagine just me, like, self-therapy. That'd be kind of funny. I know. On my own, that's actually so tough. Do it down, like, the hills. We haven't done one here yet. But we've done a lot, like, up this hill. So yes. What else has happened this week? Well, let's discuss I get hated for bringing up Love Island, but I think everyone was happy that Karen Sanam won. I think everyone cheered a wee bit. I know I did. Did you not, Lucy?
Kinda.
Did you want Lana and Ron to win?
No.
Tom and Sammy?
Yeah, I did.
Did you actually? Oh.
I thought you wanted I like them. No, I like them and Sammy.
I like Tom and Sammy until
Tommy and
Tommy and Sam, so did I. But I did like them until the last week, and then they turned. You know, Tanya and Shaq, and they got 2%
Yeah, I saw
of the overall vote. That's so embarrassing. Like, I would never recover.
It's good. That's what I heard.
Because they released
It was
this, so
2% then 24%.
yeah,
Sammy and
so
Tom.
30 for Lana and Ron, and 44 for Karen. Yes, so that's what I was doing on Monday night. And also this week, I had a bit of a scare the other week. I'll tell you why. This is a funny story. So we all know of the smash horror movie Scream. Yes, we all have heard of the movie.
Yes.
If you're under 18 and you're listening, do not watch it. I'm not advising you watch it.
I'll go watch it.
Do not watch it, please. I'm begging you. And if you watch it and say I advertised the movie, I did not advertise the movie, and I'm making that clear. And that's probably to one specific person that I feel would risk it and try and watch it. I'm not gonna say.
Okay, no. Let's read.
So I watched that the other week, and obviously, at the start of the movie, Drew Barrymore gets a phone call, and then she gets like. So I was home alone on Friday, and I could hear a phone dialing. You know, like whenever you ring someone, it dials, and I didn't know there was anyone in the house. And I tell you, I found my old hockey stick in the wardrobe, and I was ready. I was going.
Why a hockey stick on all night?
Because I was in the back. I was in my room. I did, yeah, when I was younger. And I didn't have a knife handy, but like I was ready to go. I was ready to fight, but then I realised it's just my dad, so I wasn't in any real danger after all. I know. If he had come in like a mask, I literally would have died. My body, my heart would just like stop, and I'd be like, no, please, I'm just a child. I'm not even a child. So that was my big drama, and the new Scream movie's out in cinemas now. And anything else exciting happened you guys this weekend?
Not I can think of, was there?
Other than Zen, that was exciting.
So exciting. Was there anything exciting this week? No, apart from this, you lose their phone.
Were you crying when you lost your phone?
No. Who did you wait for? Like, I never thought. We were shoveling. Got a gold bit.
We're gonna do a photo here.
Yes.
1 second, guys. Yeah, well, we'll get on to that in a minute. Right, so what was your story about Lucy losing her phone in the snow?
Where it was. Oh yeah, we were like shoveling down where it was for ages. And then it just appears. No, it didn't actually appear. That shoveled it off. Yeah, he shoveled it, and then it was just like lying like face down, like face off. The Scream is like off.
Lucy, I think that you should have to lose your phone for 2 weeks, because you obviously don't show value for your possession.
No, it wasn't actually. I was doing a TikTok with Julie, so I remember. Yeah.
Okay, what TikTok were you doing? Ceilings?
Yeah.
What is that? Were you actually? Is that, did I guess that?
It actually was. I think.
But it's over, and you're driving me.
And it kind of comes home.
Oh, we should do that for Workout Wednesdays. Yeah. In the car.
Awesome movie. I've seen before.
But it's not real.
You don't exist.
Stop! You're gonna disturb the dog.
It ends me. I'm gonna purposely disturb the dog.
Yes, it's still recording.
I'm actually.
Yeah. So and also so nothing really exciting happened yesterday. Went to the track, did my session.
Oh, yesterday was Tuesday.
Yeah, I know. Oh, see, you know what I hate now about like track is wearing spikes again. Ugh.
Oh, she's running sport.
I know. I think it's too tough. You always can't do a track session in these big loafers.
Well, you ordered new shoes.
I did. They did, but I didn't really like the colour, so
Oh my goodness.
I sent them back. Yeah, but I don't know, I wanted black ones, because black is like, black is like classic. I think blue like looks like, I don't know, I don't sit blue, because I'm ginger. I think green is more my colour. Kirsti, stop! That's out of badness. That's anti-bullying, I'm going to report you. There's no anti-bullying legislation in place, so I actually will. So yes, anti-bullying legislation in Northern Ireland or in the north of Ireland, depending on your persuasion. So, but sure, that's why about the formal speech and stuff. That was all brought up anyway. Moving on. I know. Is it?
Yeah.
Oh well, that's probably boring for the listeners to hear about our formal speech. The formal's next week, guys. Woo! Party countdown. Later. It's too... Wait, no, don't gossip about it when we're still recording. Yeah, we'll get the gossip afterwards. So yeah, so we've got that next week. Busy week for listeners, and also, oh well, I suppose we'll do it next week. We'll sing happy birthday to Andrew on his 50th. Big Andy's turning 50. Yo!
You fuck around. I'll do the way mugger, he's gonna be 50. Halfway through life. You!
Halfway through life, that's a bit optimistic. I don't know. And I'm still recording as well. I bet you listeners will have turned off by now because we're just rambling. Oh, so yes, we'll maybe close out the episode there, will we?
Yeah. What if there was something you were going to say?
I know there was, that's why I'm keeping recording.
There was something. Oh, your skincare routine.
Oh yeah, my skincare routine. Well, actually, it's for the photos. Because obviously you don't want to have bad skin for the photos. And like, I do suffer, I'm being real with you guys, like you might think I'm a celebrity and I don't suffer with skincare, but I do. Maybe because I have one viral TikTok and a non-successful podcast anyways. So yes, my skincare routine is I wash my face.
You actually? Really?
That's it.
Is it?
Yeah.
Your face mask all the other night.
I know, but we're doing expose me. That's for my private story. Guys, thanks for exposing me, Kirsti. Anyways,
Not everyone knows.
also Kirsti last week got some exclusive Workout Wednesdays merch.
Oh yeah.
Yes, she did.
You probably saw it in the Instagram story.
I know. That was a stroke of genius on my part.
It was.
I woke up in the middle of the night. I keep having these things in the middle of the night where I just come up with ideas. And I should have a notebook because, like, the things that haunt us in the middle of the night, that would make such a great album. And, like, no one's ever thought of the things that we think of at midnight and release an album about it. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, so if you know who I'm talking about, drop it. The music industry, that's who I'm talking about. Anyway, we'll close out the podcast here. What shoes are we wearing? It is 27 minutes. So we can take up this blabbering for 2 minutes to get it to half an hour. Maybe we will.
No, we're not.
Why don't I close it off with me singing a song?
Aww.
So I'm wearing Adidas Ultra Boost.
Pegasus. Nike Invincible.
Oh nice, you've changed it up this week.
Yeah.
So I'll end it with a wee song.
No.
The summer after high school. No, I won't, guys. And on my 18th birthday, we got matching tattoos. Oh, whoa.
This is still your parents like a
Talk about our future like we had a clue. Never thought that one day I'd be losing you.
Goodbye, bye.
11! I would make you stay. So idle. Anyway. Got away in another life. I would be your girl. Freaky ball. Anyway.
Against the world.
Whoa. So yes.
Goodbye, Mike.
Goodbye, Mike. Goodbye, podcast.
That's all it's meant to be.
Like,
you're supposed to
share,
end after I say goodbye, Mike.
and subscribe, and like our Instagram. Share our Instagram, folks. So we get more. No, I know people get bored. No one will be listening. If you're still listening by now, what song did we sing there now? Thank you for listening.
Comment on the Instagram post.
Yes, comment on the Instagram. Share the Instagram
You've already said that.
around. Yes, I know, but
Goodbye, thanks for listening.
we want to get to 300 followers by next week. So,
Do we?
yes, we do. That's my goal.
Well, that's the end.
Yes, well, we've got 20 seconds until half an hour. So we'll just close it out with the sound of our feet running.
Why you're running right now?
It's like 10 seconds. Okay, there we go.